Hey guys, I like green. Can you tell? Seriously, we could put a man on the moon and we still can't figure out how to get this crap off of our fingers. Somebody devise something, please. Anyway, I posted a picture. I don't know where my brain just went. I posted a picture on Instagram a few weeks ago, and one of my friends asked if I could just do a little review of the different pens that I have here. I was just a bunch of my green pens. So I am going to review them very quickly. I'm not going to go in depth of the least expensive to the most expensive in my collection here. And these are my greens. And we'll start with, I keep wanting to call this the Pilot, and it's not. It's Platinum. The Platinum Prefonte. I cannot talk and write at the same time. It's a medium nib. Purchased this for $10. I actually have two of them. I have a red one also, and I usually keep them filled around the holidays. One with green, one with red ink. And this pen you can literally pick up 6 months, a year later, and it does not dry out. It will write like you just filled it. Did I say this was a medium nib? Yes, it's a medium nib, and it is filled with Robert Oster Velvet Storm. I love this green-black color. It is like, yeah, one of my favorite greens. It's a really easy fill. Yeah, I should not undo this right now. This is an eyedropper, in that you just use the barrel of the pen to put the ink in. You just use a pipette or the syringe method, and then use a little bit of silicone grease around the threads before you close it up, or your pen could possibly leak, and that's not good. I've never had one of these leak, so I could just say that. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one I have here is a TWSBI Eco. This was, I want to say maybe $25 or $30. Now this is also a medium nib, but to me this writes like a medium fine. You could even tell the way I was writing with this one. Much smoother lines than this. There's definitely a lot more scratch to it. I have, this is a piston fill, meaning you just drop it into the bottle and you just, you twist this, the mechanism on top and draw the ink up into it. Very easy. And just do the opposite to empty it out and clean it. So these make very easy for beginner pens. It's not that complicated to figure out and use. And what do I have in this? What ink did I put in? Oh yeah, okay, this was also Robert Oster ink. And this is Saguaro green. And I don't know how to spell saguaro. All of a sudden it just went out of my head. It's like a cactus green. Okay, so that's pen number 2. Pen number 3, I love this little pen. This is the cutest itty bitty. It's the Cuico Sport, and this is actually called translucent green or translucent emerald green, but I bought it on Gold Spot Pens, and they call it turquoise on their site. So, but I mean, it is kind of like a teal emerald. if you know what the Monteverde Emerald Green ink looks like, it looks like that in plastic form. But I love this little pen. And this is filled, this has a, this came with, yeah, this came with a cartridge, and then I purchased the little Cuico Sport converter for it. I hate this thing. I'm sorry. I know other people like it. This thing is about 2 inches big, 1.5 inches when it's not plunged, and trying to get it into the top of a bottle of ink is a challenge. So I much prefer using the syringe and cartridge method. For me, this is way easier than trying to work all my little thumbs inside a bottle. Just not for me. That's my 2 cents. Anyway, I love this. I love this little pen now. And it writes so smooth. It's the medium. Oh, it's so cute. And this is filled with the Pilot. I'm not going to spell it out. Iroshizuku Shinryuku ink. I love this little pen. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, this one, this is the Sailor Pro Gear Slim. The, what is it called? The Shikiori Dragon Mint Green. It's really hard to see it, but there's little tiny gold fleck shimmers in there. And I've gone back and forth about, I was thinking about selling this, and then I pick it up and I'm like, no, it's so cute, I want to keep it. But it has a medium fine nib, and not my favorite nib, and it's a 14 karat nib. And this actually just has black ink in it. It still has the cartridge that it came with, the Sailor black ink cartridge that came standard with it. And I don't know, I think it's really the nib that I'm not, whoops, I'm trying to dab this off. Hold on 1 second. Oops. What is it called? The Dragon. I mean, you can write really itty bitty. So if you're doing, if you like to do really small writing, in small spaces, it's obviously great for that, but I don't know. I think I just haven't maybe played with it enough, but it's so pretty. It really is cute. And there's the Sailor on the end. Okay, and the last one in the group is my Esther Brook Este, and I will sing the praises of this song till I die. I love this pen so much. It is ridiculous. if you want to know more about it, go back to my go back to the, what is it, the fountain pen hobby tag, and I gush about this pen. I actually met the owners at a pen show in New York, and I had always been writing with, I started with fine and worked my way up to mediums, and then I was saying something about my handwriting, and they had a huge display of all the different nibs to play with and try, and it was like the greatest experience. It was like a kid in a candy shop, and I tried the 1.1, and I was like, yep, I'm done. That's it. Wrap that one up for me. It was green, which is my favorite color. And I love how this writes. Now, if you see any skipping here, this is no reflection on the ink. I have in here right now the Vinta Gold Dust, which happens to be one of my favorite colors, but it does have a lot of shimmer in here, and I have a feeling it might be sticking a little bit in the, what are these things here called? The gills? No. In the threads. So it's not, and I just filled it, so it's still working its way down into the feed here. Vinta ink. I'm not gonna, Paloncitos is the name of the ink. Also known as, AKA, Gold Dust. So, that's it. Those are my green pens. There's a couple of scribbles of some ink here. And if I had to absolutely, say there was only one I could live without, it would be this one for sure. And it was the most expensive in my collection, but that's not the reason why I love it or want to keep it. It's because I love the flair that it gives to some of the lettering when I write with it. I just see a change in my handwriting. I don't know if anybody else could see it. I see it. And my second favorite in the bunch is this one. And if I had to just live with these two, I would be okay. I could probably, you know, I don't know. These are my favorites. 1, 2, and then the others. You know, like them, but my loves, these two. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.